What's going on YouTube? So you know I'm back again with another reaction video. Let's jump into this video and then I'm gonna chop it back with you guys real quick.
I feel so guilty that I wasn't there to protect her.
It was a heinous, horrific, purposeful murder that was senseless and not needed.
So more footage was just released of Iryna Zarutska, the Ukrainian woman who had her life ended on a subway in Charlotte, and it just gets even sadder. This is the footage immediately after she was attacked and stabbed in the neck. So it looks like the man in the gray immediately gets up and walks away, walking right past Iryna without saying a word or even checking on her. Right after this lady and this man also get up and leave, and the two people in the back seem to stay put, but not a single person went to help her. You can see the fear in her eyes right after this happened and the confusion as to why. She then immediately looks to others for some sort of assistance or comfort but receives nothing. All as she is visibly bleeding out onto her clothes and on the floor in literally her last moments. And as she realizes what just happened, she begins crying to herself all alone. And maybe if one of these people tried to help her in any way, she could still be here today. Rest in peace to Iryna. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, I'll keep you guys updated.
Rest in peace to Iryna. I'm not gonna sit here in front and go on like that didn't upset my spirit. I've noticed there's a lot of people online that's trying to, you know, once again make it a race thing. The research that I went, you know, I've had this video sitting on my laptop for a while, you know, I've been thinking to myself, all right, cool. I've actually watched it before, guys, you know, this is the only video that I've watched, right? And I was just like, I don't know how I'm going to cover that, because of course this is a new venture that I'm in, and I saw that and I was just like, you know, that's a human being. It doesn't matter if she's white, black, Asian, that's a human being. I'm still going to feel a sense of empathy for that, regardless of what it's all about. An innocent woman sitting in a bus getting stabbed in the neck and everyone just there watching her bleed out. And I sit down, I say to myself, right, is the hate really that bad in the United States? And I had people in the comments saying, how could people sit down and watch? You got to remember as well, people are scared as well. They like shocked. You know, a lot of people are living in fear. You got to remember that when people are watching the news, especially what's going on around the world, people are living in fear. So I wouldn't expect someone to just get up straight away and rescue her. You feel what I'm saying to you? But at the same time, you know, a sense of like comfort in her. You know, that woman died alone in the bus. I've done a few research as well on the person that actually done that, right? And they say that he's going through some mental illness. His mum was calling the feds to saying that, yo, you need to take this guy. This guy's going through some mental breakdown. And the fact that he was allowed to still walk around the streets like that is insane to me. It's insane. You know what I mean? And another factors that I've been seeing on the social media is some black people, you know, saying things like, oh, if it was a black woman, right, it would have been different, right? And also some white people saying, if it was a black woman, it would have been different. All hell would break loose. I want all you guys that's saying all of that, right, to shut the f up. Because at the end of the day, it's an innocent woman. Whether she's not from the States, whether she's a migrant or not, she's an innocent woman, bro. Fragile woman as well. Getting stabbed in the neck. And some of you, let me tell you why I can speak on this, right? And I keep it 100 with you guys. I've been stabbed in my neck before. I've been stabbed in my neck right here before. By the grace of the Most High, bro, I'm alive to tell you like that, right? I survived that. So when I see that happen, that really, you know, brought back some type of trauma. That's the reason why it took me a while for me to actually, you know, touch on this. I can't allow traumas and fears stop my outlook in life. Hate is a terrible thing to have in one's heart at the end of the day, right? No matter the complexion of the person's skin, we all still need to have some type of remorse and empathy for a victim that actually just died like that. Being alone, you can't imagine of being alone, suffering, bleeding out. Sometimes it might not even be they're fatal stabbings that can kill you sometimes. It's just the fear of just knowing that vulnerable states and you might lose your life. Then you start to, you start to panic. You lose more blood. And that can cause the death, And I look at that situation, I'm like, man, like that was unexpected. That she was on the phone and a person turned around and stabbed her in the neck. And people in the bus just saw that. And I'll say something as well, right? I want to touch on this as well. I don't want people to be like using this as a narrative to push out their own funny little agenda, because there's been craziness going on in the world right now. And at some point, the type of content that's being made that I'm watching, especially on TikTok, I'll be watching some disgusting individuals saying, I don't feel sorry for her. Like, some things are just meant to be unsaid. And now, I don't know about you guys, but this is a fight between good and evil. This has nothing to do with race. Race is a way of sugarcoating things to make it sound soft. You're better off calling someone evil than racist at the end of the day, my opinion, right? Because the way I look at things is it's good or evil. It's whatever side that you want to be on. You guys that's on social media saying that if it was a black girl, it would have been different. You lot would have done this, done that. If it was a white girl, it would have been... Bro, all of that doesn't matter, bro. Humanity is what is way more important than the race, than the color of the skin. A mother just lost a daughter. A father just lost a daughter. Whether she has siblings, just lost a sister. You know what I'm saying to you? And I've done more research about her, and she was even supporting Black Lives Matter. There's a picture of her supporting Black Lives Matter in the room. You guys do the research, you're gonna find it. I say this to say this right now, guys, yeah? There's been, Donald Trump came out with something where it's like, found guilty, death penalty instantly, right? And I agree. I don't agree in, people getting killed. But in that scenario, life for life. And that's actually the first time of me actually kind of agreeing on things like that. Because I'm pro-life. But that was disgusting, man. That was hate. That was demonic. That was evil. Words can't explain what type of act that was, And being a victim of knife crime, it really touched home, you feel me? So it's like, we're living in a times where, the demons are not hiding no more. You can see it all over social media. Rest in peace to Iryna. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video, of course. Yeah, man, stay blessed, man.